Alright guys, today we're going over the Adidas AE1 and the AE1 Low. Let's get into it. First, let's get into the details of the box. You get an all black Adidas box with the AE logo on the top, and around the box we have more Anthony Edwards and Adidas branding, and they added established Georgia 2001 for when he was born, his college and home state of Georgia, and underneath it says don't follow the wave, which is also something I preach on this channel, to really wear what you like, so definitely a nice touch to the box. But anyways, here's some details on the drop. Both colorways dropped on July 20th. I happened to pick up both on the Adidas website. I first went for the low pair as it was the first low to release at retail, and I really like the marbled texture and pattern on both. On the low it's more of a light gray. This pair is called the MX Gray, and on the box it says Silver, Pebble, Core Black, Wonder Beige, and released at a retail price of $110. And for the high pair, on the box it says Core Black, Charcoal, Carbon, but this is considered the Ascent colorway. This pair released at a retail price of $120. Both are priced very fair in my opinion compared to many other signature sneaker athletes in the NBA, as the materials used on these sneakers definitely feel very premium at the $110 to $120 price point. As far as sizing, I ordered my normal 9.5 when I bought them on the Adidas website, but I will say if I was going to hoop in these, then I would definitely go half a size down. I usually buy a 9.5 for casual Jordans, but hoop wise I like that snug fit. I can say I feel a lot more secure, so definitely try these on in store if you can, so you can buy the proper fit. Let's talk about materials. Both shoes have pretty much the same materials, but we will go into the differences in a bit. The upper on both shoes are made with a woven material. I did want to note that these shoes do not come with extra laces. You will get the black pair, which comes pre-laced, and on the tongue you do get the AE logo branding. One difference with the tongue I noticed is the AE1 Low has a free tongue and can move around, while the AE1 actually has straps on the inside to keep the tongue from moving and allows the tongue to stay in place. To fix this issue on the low, I do recommend putting the laces through the tongue tag and then through the last lace eyelid to keep it in place. The cut of the shoes will obviously be different on the low compared to the mid, but I will say the low has a lot more padding around the ankle for great comfort and extra stability to your ankle, which is needed when playing in a low top shoe. Onto the side of the shoe, which is made of a TPU material, we have a really cool marbled texture, almost like a camo print on the side, and you get a honeycomb-like pattern for great breathability when wearing this shoe. The shape of the shoe and colorways on these two in particular really give me easy vibes, so I think these could actually be the first basketball shoe in a while that will look good off court for casual wear. While the low pair gives even more of a camo look with hints of gray and the Wonder Beige, which looks really great in hand. The toe box on both pairs have a 3M hit on the shoe, which adds a nice touch and extra detail, which you can see with the camera flash. And on the back of the shoe we have a 3-stripe Adidas logo with a fake carbon fiber plate to keep your heel in place. One change on the low is that Adidas used Light Boost and Light Strike in the midsole, which also has an exposed detail on the low, and you can actually see the Light Boost, while the AE1 uses a full-length Jet Boost, which in my opinion does feel slightly better on feet. Let's talk about the outsole. We have the same herringbone traction pattern on both, which is decent on court. I will say on a dusty court it wasn't the best. I did have to wipe quite a bit, but on a clean court these will definitely have really solid grip. You can also see the X plate underneath with the boost. This component of the shoe is designed to provide additional support and stability, especially in the midfoot area. This torsion system helps in maintaining a natural flex of the foot while providing structural integrity, making it easier to transition between different types of movements such as running or jumping or dunking on John Collins. Overall guys, I don't think you can go wrong with either pair, whether you're a hooper or you just want to rock them casually. I just think it comes down to whether you're a low top kind of person or a mid top kind of person. And at the price point you're getting these materials at, I don't think you can go wrong with either pair. But there you have it, the Adidas AE1 in both the low and mid version. Let me know in the comments which one you want to try out. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. But that's all I have for today, so thanks for watching. Till next time, peace.